Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Last we left off, we just got finished with the Scarecrow quest, as well as saving Batwoman. Now, let's all head over to the mailbox so we can pick up our goodies from the feats that we previously done. Now, the first thing you should have in your mailbox is the emblem you got from our first challenge race. You get one from every race you do. The second one you should have is you should have unlocked your iconic legend for PvP, for the Legends PvP mode. For heroes you get Robin, for villains you get Harley Quinn. Now, I previously bought the future Harley Quinn, so I got her for all my characters. I just have to go into the market to get it. Now, me personally, I prefer using Harley Quinn over Robin. I just never did as well with Robin as I did with the other iconic superheroes and villains. So you can go ahead and equip the gear you got from your quest, as well as unlock your legend. Now remember, my gear won't change because I locked my custom settings. Now if you go over to Hawkman, you can complete the quest because you're high enough level to do Legends PvP. You won't be able to talk to Martian Manhunter yet. You'll be able to do that at level 9. That's when he'll unlock the alerts for you and you'll be able to do your first alert. So come on down and turn in pick up your quest for the Brainiac quest. Now remember, Batwoman told us that Bane was back on the streets, but we're not going to do that yet. We're going to get our next skill point as well as our next level before we start it. And the easiest way to do that is to come over here and do this quest. Now, while doing this, if you remember in episode 2, we got 2 of the briefings for the Brainiac quest. So, along with doing this, I'll show you where the other 2 are, as well as the ones that we picked up in episode 2, so you guys can make sure you have all 4.
Must know we mean business. He's targeting my comm signals. Hang on.
Alright, so after completing the quest, you're going to come over to the building on the right of him.
Finally, a signal. Get ready to move. Brainiac is capturing
and hop right across. So you can't miss it. It's like a bright blue exclamation point. Now remember, I cut out all the questing, so because for every character the amount of time it takes varies, so I figured I would just cut it out and just, you know, show you guys completing it, as well as the things in between going to the next portion of the quest. And here are the 2 that we picked up in episode 2. That was one, and the other one is over here.
Your powers. Become one with Brainiac.
And here's the third one. Now the last one is in the actual questing zone. It's impossible to miss because it's like right there as soon as you get to the questing zone. See, you don't even have to look for it. And there you go. Now we'll pick up the item that you get for completing the briefing at the end of the quest. And you get something for every briefing you complete. Now for this quest, you knock out 15 of the Brainiac forces, as well as save 5 of the bottled guys. Alright, so go ahead and turn it in.
Hang on. Crucial information. Switching signals just a
and we're going to head to the next questing area. Now this quest is fairly easy. You shouldn't have that much trouble with it.
Ooh, we've made him mad. He's targeting all of my comm
The
frequencies.
only problem that you might have with it is the fact that all of the Brainiac forces are kind of really close together, so when you're trying to do stuff, you're getting hit from multiple angles, so that can be kind of irritating. And especially when doing this part, when you gotta activate these, once you knock them out, try and get it as quickly as possible. As you can see, I hop right off and I just run away from the area before I turn the quest in, because it gets really annoying when you're trying to, you know, do stuff and then you're just constantly taking damage, and they respawn really fast, so it's annoying. So we're gonna turn that in.
Nice aim.
And head back to the police district.
All systems go, and Brainiac doesn't even know what
Now,
hit
if
him.
you looking straight ahead, you see the purple light. We're able to do the second beginner challenge race, and we'll do that once we turn in our stuff. So head on to the police district and let's turn in our quest. And while we're in here, we'll go back to the mailbox and pick up our style that we got from doing the Brainiac briefing.
That should buy us some time to form a counterattack against Brainiac.
And go ahead and equip our neck piece. And as you can see, we're extremely close to leveling, and don't worry, we'll level before this video ends. And go ahead and equip that thing. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to queue for Arkham Asylum. You press Y to open up your Legends PvP tab and select your champion. You'll have Robin unlocked because you get them in the mail. So now you should get about 4 or 5 achievements. If you're doing this, you should get about 4 if you win, and 4 if you lose, and about 5 if you win, because you also gain a 10-point feat for gaining a Mark of Legend. Now I'm not going to show it. If you guys do want to see Arkham Asylum, I do have PvP videos that are already uploaded that you guys can go to and view. Now, if everything went well and you won and or lost, you should have enough for your next skill point, as you see. So far we're at 2 extra skill points. And here's where you should be after everything is said and done. So we're halfway to our next skill point. So as you can see, they're really easy to get. We're just going to try and get as many as we can get before hitting level 30, so we can eliminate some of the grind for extra skill points, and as well as doing the feats, because you can get a lot of them during the way. So now you guys have a general idea of where we should be. Alright, now let's head out. Now remember, we're not going to do the Bane quest yet. I want to get us our next level, because we're like right on the edge of that, and I'm going to make sure I get you guys the level. So leave the police district, and just like before when we did in the previous video with our challenge race, we're going to go and we're going to grab this one. Now this also adds to a feat, because after we do the 2 that's in front of here, later on when we go to Little Bohemia and Metropolis, as well as the China district, for if you started off as Circe's or Wonder Woman as your mentor, those 2 that's in front of those buildings, as well as the ones for Superman and where you start for Lex, all 2 of those races they count as beginner challenge races, and by doing all of them you unlock another feat. So we're going to get them along the way, so you won't miss out on anything. Now this race is actually a little bit longer than the other one, so it takes a bit of time, but it's really simple. You're just doing a lot of jumping to a couple of buildings and climbing up and gliding across. If you can fly, great, makes it a lot easier. Now the good thing about the challenge races is if you mess up or you don't get the platinum ranking, you can hit the retry button and it'll put you back at the beginning, so you don't have to run all the way back. That would get a little tedious. And here's the finish line. And there's our level. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next episode. Don't forget to rate and subscribe.
Love